Hey YouTubers, so I figured it was time for an update, and never quite sure where to start, but I want to say thank you to all the people that have been sharing their stories with me. I really enjoy having an opportunity to share my experience, especially if it makes a difference for you guys. So thank you for letting me do that. Keep, asking questions, and maybe I can respond to some of them on a video. In the meantime, I just wanted to touch base with you guys and let you know what's going on in my world. I just got finished recovering from 2 back-to-back surgeries to repair a hernia in the incision. So be careful if you've had abdominal surgery. It was about, I don't know, a year and a half after I had my second abdominal surgery that I was in a particular situation where I had to do something that was way too heavy for me to do repetitively. And I noticed a little blip, like a little bubble in my abdomen that night, and it progressed into a really big hernia right in the incision. So had the hernia repaired with a piece of mesh, and the result was not good. It still looked terrible, and I went for another opinion, and this surgeon was a friend actually of the first surgeon. And he looked at it and said, "Oh, okay, so you're here for me to repair the hernia?" So that it still looked like a hernia. Anyway, so the second guy was actually a plastic surgeon, and I would highly recommend, if I ever had to have another surgery, I would ask that a plastic surgeon closes. So, God forbid any of us have to do that again. If you have any surgeries, especially something like an open abdominal procedure, get a plastic surgeon to close for you. You'll look a whole lot better. And my abdomen, even though I have multiple scars, looks really, really good now. At least we can get something out of it, right? Okay, so the last surgery repair was about 8 weeks ago, today, 8 weeks ago, and I'm ready to go back to work. Of course, you guys know I'm not working as a firefighter, but I'd be working as a fire inspector. So I was all ready to do that, but it turns out I think I've got a lot of vacation time I have to use between now and the end of the year. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I'm going to have some time on my hands. I'm probably trying to avoid telling you that over the past, I don't know how long, 3 weeks or so, I was off the PARP for a month. That's the point. I was off the PARP for a month because of the surgeries. So when you have surgery and you're on the PARP inhibitor study, they make you get off of it 3 days before surgery and 10 days after surgery. So with 2 surgeries back to back, I was off of the PARP for a good month, and I felt amazing. And I've forgotten how good I used to feel. So when I went back on the PARP, I totally forgot, that it was the PARP. Got back on the PARP, and within 3 days, I felt like shit. It was so dramatic. I was nauseous. I was fatigued. I was taking the Zofran again, so that made me constipated. I didn't know that, but now I do. That Zofran causes constipation. So, I stopped taking the Zofran. I just couldn't stand feeling that way. So I still had the fatigue and the nausea, of course, and some vomiting. And so now I have to go in for a checkup because the oncologist and the nurses, they're concerned. They want to make sure that I'm assuming nothing is going on, which, you know, once you've had cancer, you're always worried about a recurrence, and since I've already had a recurrence, you know, that's always in the back of my mind. So the question is, how are you going to live having had a cancer diagnosis, and maybe even a recurrence? How do you continue to live your life with that in the back of your mind? And that's what I would say the answer is that it never goes away, but it's always in the back of your mind. And do the best you can do to move forward. Just keep living your life. It might even make your life a little better, because having that in the back of your mind, you may make different decisions. You may not wait to do something that you really want to do. You may tell people that you love them more often. And it might actually be a bit of a blessing if you let it be. So let's continue to keep living our lives. And don't wait to enjoy it, because nobody knows how much time you have, right? Peace out. Be good. Ask me questions if you want. Just say hey. And it was good seeing you. Let me turn off the mic, the thing now. Now I have to find the button. Where the heck? I don't know where the button is. So I guess I gotta just do this. Sorry, guys.